grew up in a New York City public housing project. It was a hodgepodge of races and ethnicities. We were all equal in that nobody had anything. When my father lost his job, he begged and borrowed from everyone he knew so he could have his own business, a cigar store in Greenwich Village. I worked after school, weekends and summers, doing my homework on the 1-hour trip on the A train. I learned about hard work, service, and having something of your own. I came to Massachusetts in the fall of 1975 to attend Clark University in Worcester. Was there ever a better time to move here? I fell in love with New England and never lived in New York again. After school, I began a 14-year career in public service. I was a VISTA volunteer, organizing neglected neighborhoods in Worcester and Lynn. I was a legislative aide in the Massachusetts Senate, working on the landmark right-to-know worker safety legislation. I got an MPA at the Kennedy School at Harvard. I worked for Mayor Flynn in Boston, empowering citizens and nonprofit developers to reclaim neighborhoods in Roxbury and Dorchester. For the last 25 years, I've been a banker, a George Bailey in a world of old man Potters. In my career, I've lent over $1 billion to finance homes and businesses, and my clients have entrusted me with over $200 million of their blood, sweat, and tears to manage for the future. I fell in love again, this time with Laura, and moved to Reading in 1998. Soon Jacob came along, and we knew we were home. I did the usual dad thing. But when the town faced drastic budget cuts, I decided to put this vast experience to work for the town. You know the story: town meeting, finance committee, and in 2015 I was elected to the Board of Selectmen. Each time the town has faced a challenge, I provided decisive leadership. When cost overruns threatened the completion of the library, I led the floor fight at a special town meeting to get the needed funds, conditioned upon the creation of a building committee. I've been the strongest voice for strategic and responsible economic development. Not only will this new growth make last year's override last for a number of years, our downtown businesses will flourish with the activity of people living and working downtown. And not to be overlooked is we have finally achieved our mandated 10% affordable housing target, freeing us from unwelcome and inappropriate 40B projects for the near future. And who can forget the override fight? When a majority of my colleagues favored a menu approach, which would pit neighbor against neighbor, I said no. We are one Reading, and I would not relent until we had a unifying one-question ballot item, which we could all feel proud to support. No member fought harder than I did. And when hate reared its ugly head in Reading, I stood up and declared proudly, this is not who we are. I have been an independent voice on the board since I arrived. When I agree with my colleagues, I vote with them. When I don't, I vote my conscience. But we all stay friends. I've devoted my professional and private life to the service of others. My pledge to you is to use my experience and judgment for what's best for the long-term interests of the town of Reading. I humbly ask for your support and trust on April 2nd.